don't know. I know Eileen wants to go back next summer, but Nerdtecular is at the same time she wants to go back. So it's all up in the air. Everything's up in the air. Don't know when. But I'll ask her. Maybe there's another way to obtain them.
Possibly. I mean, they sell the brand.
Whoa. Hello. We have Echo. Echo.
Oh, is that me?
Now batting. Manny. Mota.
That was the perfect way to approach that, by the way.
Thank you.
Now batting. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Okay. I think
Wanna be.
So you enjoyed the Demon Hunters, did you?
Finally just got an uninterrupted 90 minutes to myself to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Treasure.
It took 2 days. I had 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Portland with Eli. And then I got it done and I was like,
what did you like about it? I'm always curious because everybody's got a kind of a slightly different thing they liked about it.
I mean, I love like a proper action movie. So it was super, and it just, kicks off with an exciting bang. And then, so I liked the action aspect of it. I liked that the bad guy tension was felt real, like I was sort of, cause I mean, I read a lot of like books that are of a similar vein. If you sort of think of it as vaguely like a romantasy, which, has elements of that. And so I was like, okay, I recognize the setup here and I'm excited about it. And then but the ending was a surprise, which I enjoyed. Surprise ending. Didn't see that one coming. And then I love a lady friendship story.
Yeah.
Like that was just lovely. The story about acceptance and the love of your girlfriends.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good all around.
Yeah. And singing.
And good songs.
Yesterday, by the way, I was listening to that soundtrack while I worked out. That Soda Pop song is definitely PG-13 plus.
That's a K-pop trope.
Like, is it? I was like, wait, now that I'm actually listening to the lyrics here,
there's a song from NCT 12. No, it's not 127.
NC-17, am I right?
There's a song from NCT Dream called Smoothie that is exactly that same line that Soda Pop walks. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I was like, whoa. Because I'm not saying I don't also read a fair amount of smut, because I do, because it's a thing. But still, yeah, I was like, oh, goodness.
A lot of people compare it to Butter by BTS as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened closely enough to be. All right, I'm just picking from the bullpen, you guys. I did not. It turns out that Portland is, in fact, definitely. I wouldn't say it's the dream of the '90s anymore. It's the dream of the sort of mid 2000s.
Oh, okay. So they've advanced on their own timeline.
They have advanced on their own timeline, yes. But
cool.
Let's just say I didn't see any new things exactly.
Gotcha.
Although,
Rich
seems to be having trouble. He was looking concerned.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I'm sorry, friend.
Do any of those? I was going to ask both of you if any of the mine catch their eye, because I still need a second one.
Oh, let's see.
I can pick any of them, but
hold on. I'm looking. I'm back to the bullpen.
129 is the most durable. Like, I think it would still be around. It's not.
Yeah. And you probably want to get to it, I would almost argue, sooner than later. Oh, except that honestly, 127. If it's, 127 is huge.
Okay. Thank you. That's what I needed.
Yep. And I've actually been trying to figure out the words, what to call it. But yes.
And there's a whole controversy.
Controversy?
Controversy?
What?
Rich Straffolino, we can hear you.
Ricardo!
I can hear you, and there's not an echo. Is there?
Yay!
There is not.
Yeah. Your volume is low, I'm not going to lie, but it's good to hear you. We'd rather have low Rich than no Rich.
Is this better?
I don't think so. I don't think it changed.
Didn't change.
And we're like,
Okay.
but maybe it's the wrong mic.
Is that
In
doing
this-
anything?
No,
That is not doing anything?
no.
It says it's on the L6.
Who says?
All
says?
of my settings.
StreamYard?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, StreamYard is saying the L6.
Oh, weird.
I mean,
Nope. Now we
Beats
can't hear you.
headphones.
Oh, now.
Wow.
How was this?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, much worse.
Offensive.
Yeah.
That's definitely worse.
Offensive.
so now I'm back on the L6. Is this
Okay,
better?
that sounds better. I don't know what changed, but that definitely sounds better now.
Okay. I blame macOS Tahoe, which is officially the worst OS
Yeah.
of all time.
Every
many
new
reasons.
OS installation is always
Is the worst. Yes, I understand this. Brain don't like thing different,
Yeah.
but also it broke Loopback.
Also,
for me,
new
so-
OS buggy.
Yeah, it turns out who knew on a
What?
production machine I shouldn't install
I
it day
can't
one.
believe it.
Yeah, I was like, I usually install new OS on weekend, but this weekend we're out, we're gone. So I'm like, I'm not going to install it while I'm traveling. So maybe next weekend. And at that point, it's like, maybe just wait for first patch. Then I'll
Yeah.
install it.
Yeah. I don't know where I am in that. I just had to update this Studio Mac because it turns out like
Studio
browsers
Mac.
wouldn't even load anymore. Like I
Oh.
wasn't, I
I
just
was like, this is
not.
very dangerous. Please
Turns
don't.
out I didn't have automatic update. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, but I did that, last week. So then apparently I can wait for patch,
I had that with
but I'm
Jackie
right
has
on
an
the
ancient.
edge.
Jackie has an ancient MacBook that still has a FireWire port,
Ooh.
and I was using it to import something from a DV camera.
Ooh.
And then I was like, how do I now get it off of here? And I was like, burn a CD. I don't have any CDs to burn. I could use a USB drive, but I didn't have like one of decent capacity because all of mine are just freebie ones. That
No
are
network.
Terrible.
You don't want to risk network connectivity with
And
that
I
one?
tried, like, none of the browsers would, like, it would go to connect to any cloud storage service because they're like, no,
I
this
see.
is not
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
So I eventually found an old work USB drive that I appropriated when I left the company, and it was adequate
There you
to
go.
move the files.
USB, the storage choice of generations at this point. Like,
Kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, like what, mid late 90s or like 97, right? We're talking?
I first used a USB thumb drive at the last Comdex in 2000.
Okay.
I don't know if that is
last
definitive
Comdex.
on the beginning of USB, but that's my own personal experience.
I mean,
I remember it was in
did
the OG
just-
iMac. The original iMac had a USB 2,
Yeah.
or not USB 2, USB.
I had
guess what?
USB on my Dell laptop, but a thumb drive?
But a
you
thumb
said?
drive, I know a thumb drive blew my damn mind.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
did a speaking event actually where I ran, part of the audio as a podcast episode, and much to my surprise, like the production manager just ran me down after the keynote and handed me a thumb drive, and I was like,
Wow.
and she was like, "Here's your audio," and I'm like,
Who did?
and it was simultaneously I couldn't do frustrating because I couldn't do a damn thing with it
Yeah, right.
until I got home to my dongle, and not a euphemism, but also so efficient. Like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
here it is. Like nobody has to upload, and have to sit on the Wi-Fi and wait for it to. It was,
Again,
The
Blew my mind.
internet still works.
the longevity of USB lends itself well because basically conferences are always like 5 to 10 years behind in technology. So instead of 10 years ago when it would have been like, how do I explain that I need to record this to someone? They just are doing what I wanted them to do 10 years ago, which is recording it on a thumb drive and handing it to you. That's
Totally.
amazing.
Yeah.
I had that at career day, right? So I bring in my laptop. I'm like, it's HDMI. They're going to have an HDMI port. No problem. It's definitely a display port or like hookup when I get there. I'm just like,
yeah.
But I was like, just in case, I got the USB. I put it on a PDF. There's like everything can open everywhere. We're all good.
Yeah.
Career day saved.
okay,
Career
but
day saved.
USB-C thumb drives exist, though, right? I'm literally
They do, yeah.
such a nerd that I have to look at this. Like we could. I mean, it's conference land, so like I don't want to get crazy. It was good enough that they gave me a
Yeah,
USB
yeah,
drive.
yeah, yeah. And you can adapt so many things these days that
But
that's
if we-
not- yeah.
And I feel
Upgraded
like
to
there's
that'd be cool.
a thin
Right.
line between like, oh, this USB hard drive is like just needs like a little like Bic lighter action.
I'm getting to the
done.
point where I need USB-C to A adapters.
I've had that a
Yes.
couple of times.
Yes, totally. Because
You know
there are
that-
random
wait,
little
did I
things
say
like
that
my
right? Yeah.
A being the like kind of chunky one that like cameras and also my heart rate monitor use.
Yeah, because I've had plenty of like needing A to C because everything's got A, but I'm now getting where like occasionally I'm like at an airport, and there's a USB A port, but everything is USB. I need to go the other direction.
Right. Yes. Sorry, I
have a cursed USB-C to USB-B cable that I only use for an old mixer. Wow. If I want to hook it up to my Mac. And it's like, I
poor
feel
USB-B. It never gets any attention.
No, it's like you hooked it up to your printer one time. That's all and then you never moved it again.
That USB-B is what I was thinking of just now when I was thinking of that one. No. And I was thinking of mini USB, which is a whole other thing.
Which is different from micro USB.
Fresh hell.
Well, there's micro and mini. And mini is the one that looks a little like lightning, right? And then micro is the one that's a little more defined, or is it the opposite?
Micro is the one with the prongs, the little flat one with the little prongs on the end. And then mini is the one that faded out in like, I don't know, like mid to late 2000s.
Micro is the one that if you're not looking closely, you'll think is USB-C until you try to jam it into a USB-C port.
Right. Yes. Also, there shouldn't be this many.
Connectors.
I think we can all agree.
Or should there be more?
Or should there be more?
Firewire.
Yeah.
Bring
it back Firewire. I mean, honestly, when we're getting closer to Battlestar Galactica every single day, so when the Cylons come, we're gonna need hardwire, and we're gonna have to pick one. Probably.
I only connect my displays by VGA.
I will
need
not.
At least 15 pins.
I need a parallel port or bus
network.
Yeah. Well, now that we've solved all that, I say
on that nerdy note.
All right. Let's clap it up then in 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2. 3, 2.
Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, which is a show all about things that are things.
We love things.
Keeping you up to date.
All the things. Bring them to us.
We're like an operating system update that won't break your computer.
Yes. Wish that were a thing.
If only that were a thing. But the opposite is. This, by the way, is harkening back to the pre-show, which if you are not a patron at patreon.com/it's a thing, you may have missed.
We were talking about the fresh joy that is installing a brand new update to your operating system. Nothing ever goes wrong.
Nothing ever goes wrong. That just works perfectly. It just works.
It just works.
You're
going to love it. Let's take a little virtual walk down to the old It's a Thing shoppy at itsathing.me/shop to take a look at what's there. We got a Privacy is Dead clear tote. We have an It's a Thing logo coaster. Did you know that?
Yeah. We have an It's a Thing manifestation journal. We have a sharking all summer tank in case it's still summer where you live, because it's still summer where I live. And don't worry, we've got the shirt that says "Got Protein," because Got Protein. If there is a thing of the year, I'm gonna declare now that thing is protein.
I demand. I am making an authoritarian demand, because authoritarian stuff is that's what everybody wants these days.
That's a thing.
Art Deco, what the hecko shirt. Buy one. Send me a picture. Feedback at itsathing.me.
And don't worry, we are still trying to figure out, I believe, the wine glass that says cake cutter on it.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Scientists are working on it.
Our best scientists, our best minds are on the job. Anyway, all of that is at itsathing.me/shop should you feel you want to get a jump on the holiday season, for example.
Now, summer is ending in a mere 3 days, officially, here in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. And that means the summer I turned pretty is ending also with the finale as we record this on Wednesday the 17th. And that is my first thing. Are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah?
Oh my goodness. I mean, The Summer I Turned Pretty is a sensation. It's like slightly quieter because it's not as messy as Love Island.
Yeah, it was a slow build, right?
It's a slow build, but yes, you are so correct that this could not be a bigger thing. Now, I'm not caught up on the season, so I'm not prepared to pick a team yet. because I understand that is serious business. I'm not just going to cavalierly be like, oh, I'm just no.
No, because then you're going to get interrogated as to why.
I need to see Conrad's growth from surly bully turd. I need to understand if Jeremiah is going to take things seriously or just, continue to be a happy-go-lucky golden retriever. I'm not saying we're not about that golden retriever energy. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's very cute.
But is it enough?
Is it enough?
What
is the name of the little town where the beach house is?
Oh God, no idea. Crap.
I want to say Cairns because that's in Australia.
Totally. I don't know. I'm not caught up, but now I have to be.
Yeah. No, everybody pick a team, but of
Cousins
course,
Beach.
responsibly pick your team. This is a marginal spoiler, only because it's the name of a character you haven't seen yet, but I don't think it tells you anything.
I think it'll be fine.
I kind of want to be Team Benito. I'm just saying.
Oh, see, I love it. I love a wild card.
Yeah. When you get there, you'll get there.
A wild card. Oh, Conrad fails to communicate his feelings. Uh-huh. Jeremiah gets drunk and makes unpleasant comments. Uh-huh. Oh my God, I love this show. I cannot wait to get caught up.
Beach town in summer I turned pretty.
It sounds like the beach is called
And why
Cousins?
can't I remember it? Cousins. Thank you. Cousins. Yeah.
Cousins Beach.
Turns out they left out the end of the book from the TV series. Everyone's fine with it, apparently. They're like, yeah, no, what they did was fine. And there's a note from the creator at the end that says, maybe we'll see you again some summer in Cousins.
Ooh. All right, pull a Game of Thrones and just go off script.
Yeah. Little, well, don't pull a Game of Thrones.
No, well, okay, fair.
Because people actually liked this one.
Right. Don't go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
but
100% a thing. Summer
I Turned Pretty, Amazon, right? Amazon Prime Video, I think, is where you can find it if you're curious. Yeah, good summer watch. Eileen sort of did the thing where she was hearing about it and then started it like a little over a week ago and then got caught up just in time to enjoy all the hype building up to the finale.
Oh, so perfection.
Yeah, super fun.
Yep. Maybe this is my weekend viewing, maybe my weekend binge to go all the way through. This is actually perfect because the generation that is represented in The Summer I Turned Pretty, not the same as the generation that's watching, because like Olivia Rodrigo, The Summer I Turned Pretty weirdly appeals to all ages.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just like moms loving it. But it is certainly representative of the generation who would show up with and then casually discuss, as though we all know what they are talking about, their angel numbers and their angel number tattoos.
Oh, and the angel number tattoos.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Are the tattoos additive or just you get your number tattooed?
You get your number tattooed.
Okay, it's as simple as that. Got
it. It's as simple as that. You find out what your angel number is, aka what the hell is that, and then you get it tattooed, and then you're on a reality show. In fact, I think I first came across these on Love Island when people were just like, oh, that's my angel number. Yeah. And then somebody else was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, I'm sorry. Well, how does everybody know this? And why is it a tattoo? And it's just literally like 3 numbers tattooed on you. And from what I can tell, and this is the funniest part, it just appeared or whatever. It's like it's like kind of a numerology thing.
Okay.
It's numerology.
It's just an emergent trend, not a movement or some mastermind behind it, or
yeah, it's more like I'm not sure there's like really I don't know what the
what makes
mechanism
it an angel is. How do I get my angel number?
Yeah, that's the part I don't know. Like you seem to just get it from the internet. Like
so many good things.
Like I don't think you go and like get baptized.
This numerology.com article you linked to says you see repeating sequences of numbers everywhere. So maybe you just notice it.
Oh yeah. I used to date somebody who was like, oh, I always see the number, but that, it was like 32 or whatever. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like 333, 444, 666, 777, right? It's like it's always repeating.
Yeah.
Or, there's like 1010, 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is what I mean when I say there's no mechanism for getting it. Like there's not
I kind of like that better. There's no authority issuing it. It comes to you.
It's angel-y. It's just
Well,
like you
yeah.
always see twos repeating in throughout your life, and then that's
The
and then you get that
the
tattooed on
last
you.
time the web team at Tech TV had lunch before they closed it all up and shipped it down to LA, we were at this lunch place where they would, yell the number out, and they just kept yelling 135, 135 over, like just kept going. And we're like, what is up with 135? Are they ever going to pick up their food? And then it'd be like, that's our number. That's our secret number. It was our angel number. We just
It
didn't
was
even
your
know.
angel number, and you didn't even the Tech TV angel number.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that if I just put it into DuckDuckGo, how to find your angel number, then my search assist AI summary says to find your angel number, you can calculate it using your birth date by adding all the digits together until you reach a single digit.
Okay.
And then I guess you do that 3 times, or, you use it 3 times. Alternatively, you can calculate it from your name by assigning each letter a number, A equals 1, B equals 2, etc., and summing those values until you get a single digit. Or according to numerology, you can just look for numbers that appear throughout your,
yeah.
There's no agreed upon method.
I kind of love this. It's very decentralized.
It's okay. Yeah. Like that's a nice way to look at it. It's like the Linux of numbers. It's not, it's not assigned
I love
to
an
you.
open source numerology system.
It's an open source numerology system that can turn into a 3-number tattoo.
Yeah.
And apparently kids of young people of a certain age will be like, oh, is that your angel number? Because they all learned this at some point.
I'm trying
I
to
don't know when.
figure out if I have an angel number of my own. I mean, obviously the web team had one, but I don't know. I don't know if I have my own angel number that keeps showing up.
Keep showing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to look.
I have significant numbers. 607 was the house number that I grew up in. And we have a group chat, me and my brother and sister, called 607 alumni. But it's not like it keeps showing up. So I don't think that's an angel number.
Right. I mean, I still use the last 4 digits of my childhood phone number for like everything.
Yeah.
And door lock, like I shouldn't even really be saying that out loud. But I don't think that's the same thing either. Yeah. It's just a very funny,
it's not your pin.
It's not your pin. It just sort of is.
Yeah.
But so then, yeah, I don't know. And then I was sort of trying to figure out when it appeared. It seems like it sort of like appeared. No, Kent, yours isn't 13. It has to be only 1. So yours would be 4 because you would add the 1 and the 3 together, apparently, according to the thing that I just learned on the internet.
But isn't it 3 numbers, like 135?
Yeah, and then it would be 444. I think.
Okay.
I guess. Or maybe it's just 1. That's what's so confusing is like then I found an article that's just like, yeah, you add it up and then your angel number is just 9.
Uh-huh.
But then a lot of the tattoos are like 3 of them.
Yeah, it seems like the numerology article is talking about them always being 3s.
Yeah. And then
Holy
here's
Trinities.
Here's a whole other, I mean, this is kind of what is like lovable and hilarious about it is that like, because it has no agreed upon methodology for discovery, no agreed upon standard for display.
I love it.
It therefore has virtually no significance except for whatever you decide that it has and then put on your body.
That's the best thing ever.
Why not? It's just as much a fiction as anything else. It's just a little more upfront about it.
My concern with any system of belief is that it is trying to manipulate me somehow, right? Yep. That doesn't mean I don't have systems of belief. It's that when I see a new system of belief, I'm like, okay, but who's benefiting? And I love this because no one is benefiting. There's
literally no one.
Yeah.
Yep. It has exactly, again, like just like any other fiction, it's just more upfront. It has exactly as much significance as you choose to give it.
As you give it. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe my angel number should be pi.
Well, I like this. I found this angelnumbersavant.com.
Oh, yeah.
And what I like about it is that it gives you a framework for doing it and then gives you meaning.
Yeah.
Because I actually like to have that stuff spoon-fed to me so that I can be like, oh my God, that's totally me.
That's me. I'm a 372.
So at some point, but this is just a single number between 1 and 9. Is all you get from angelnumbersavant.com.
Got it.
Anyway, it's a thing. So there you go.
If I wasn't concerned of falling afoul of the controversy, I might applaud your angel number thing with finger claps.
Pinch, 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 pinch. That's what I always
Yes.
think when I see it on TV, because I have seen it all over the place. Wait, but it has controversy.
Everybody's doing the finger claps.
Everyone's doing the finger claps.
There is a whole discourse about whether you should do the finger claps, because there always is. But the fuel for that is that this comes out of ballroom culture, and voguing and queer culture and all of that. So it's sort of a drag queen adjacent, drag queen, I think drag queen inclusive, but also beyond just drag queens thing. But it has broken out into the mainstream for sure, and everybody's doing finger claps.
And apparently people often say the words "clock that T" while they do it.
Yes, I read an entire thing about how that's wrong.
Yep, I see that as well.
You're seeing that same article that I saw. Yeah. But that has also become a thing to say clock that T when you do the finger claps.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, you could say it's wrong or not wrong, but it's a thing now.
Yeah.
People are doing it, and they are saying clock that T, and they are using like, that is hysterical. I mean, I shouldn't. I'm going to invite controversy by saying that it's hilarious, but it's sort of just the fact that it like got so mainstream that people are like, you're appropriating it from, what was it? Symphony culture? Ballroom culture?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll stop. How about this? We'll stop rock and roll and sneakers and hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, what are you going to do?
There's a whole doctoral dissertation to be written about, appropriation and cultural appropriation, and how that is actually the engine of culture, but that doesn't mean you should always excuse it, et cetera, et cetera. It's a complex issue. We're not trying to pretend it's not. But what we are trying to say is, as we see from Mike F in the Discord, they were doing finger claps on Dancing with the Stars last night.
Yeah, so, exactly. Like whatever that one is, you've lost.
Yeah. Everybody's doing the finger claps.
Everyone is doing the finger claps.
Yeah.
And I'm just not 100% sure that it is. There are some forms of appropriation that I think you could argue are genuinely harmful or perpetuate
certainly
stereotypes or like need credit. Even genuinely harmful feels like a stretch, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like one of them.
That's I am not making one argument or another. I am just saying finger claps are a thing.
Tom's like, I'm going to let you hang yourself.
No, I'm trying. Absolutely not. I don't want you or anyone else to hang on the finger clap. It's also really hard too, because they're moving. So
I am just going to tell you now that if you look up finger clap on Urban Dictionary, do not scroll down to the second definition.
That's just good life advice.
As is always the case.
Yeah.
Do not.
Yeah.
And finger claps are a thing.
What's funny is I saw people doing them and I'm like, oh, they're doing that a lot. That must be a thing. And then I looked it up and I'm like, oh, it's a thing. Oh, it's also like everything on the internet has a controversy, but this one has a very it's, well covered controversy.
Yeah. I saw it it was in the Washington Post.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Fascinating. All right. Maybe I shouldn't be so cavalier about it. I don't know, but I can tell you that I did not know anything about the controversy, and I've just seen tons of people, mostly on Love Island, doing finger claps,
Dancing with the Stars, and La Seraphim on stage, and everybody's doing it. So
it's a thing. Yep. Yeah. It's a thing. Everyone is also, and it cracks me up every time I see that. Everyone is also making little videos on TikTok and Instagram where they cover their mouths or turn their heads and then say something opinionated in some way, and then turn back to the camera and go, "Oh, who said that?"
Like, I don't care about finger claps. Who said that? That kind of thing.
Right, exactly. Like, there are certain forms of appropriation that you could argue are genuinely harmful, but finger claps definitely do not seem to be one. And I think we're just having a little bit of fun, so maybe let it be. Who said that?
Yeah, who said that? I like this one.
Yeah,
it's good.
And it is like, and at first I was like, this is so dumb, right? This is the eternal question about It's a Thing, because we're a lightweight show in troubled times. And there are times when I'm like, is this like too dumb to even bring to the show? But then I saw the 100th one and was just like, no, this is definitely a thing. And then I saw a Distractify article about it that was updated in June of 2025. And I was like, this is a bona fide thing.
Yeah.
It is a bona fide.
Humanity coping with itself is what this looks like to me.
That is so true. Where you're just like, I really want to say a thing. And I kind of
don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
I know I'm going to get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to try to be honest and then be like, oh, who said that? And not try not to totally own it.
Yeah, it can be exhausting to be expected never to be wrong. And so this is a way to be like, you know what? I just want to try out a thing I want to say. But I don't want to deal with the consequences.
Exactly. Or I want to call myself out. Like there's a funny one.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Sort of
yeah,
just
a little self-deprecating.
like telling herself, like, you keep saying that you need alone time from your kids, but then as soon as you leave the house, you start worried about them, and then you spend that whole break worried, and then she whips around. She's like, "Who said that?"
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's a good spin on it as well.
There are really tons of them, and it is enough of a thing that, indeed, I might start doing it on the show because it's hilarious.
All right, I think the thing of the week is the summer I turned pretty.
Yeah.
Would you like to? Would you like to? Who said that? Oh wait, I did it backwards. I did it the opposite way.
Tom's like, no, seriously, who's out there?
No. Please.
I think there's no question that the summer I turned pretty. The summer I turned pretty finale is so obviously the thing of the week that I cannot even imagine who would bother to dispute it. What a loser! Who said that?
Who said that?
We're trying to turn who said that into the thing of the week. However, it is so obvious
for now it's
that the summer I turned pretty finale.
Team either, and I say them in alphabetical order, not as a spoiler, Conrad or Jeremiah.
Exactly. Oh, now I have to know. Oh my God, I need to call my kid because we watched it together last summer.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds fun. All right, feedback at itsthing.me. Matt wrote in with a video thing. Good old Hank Green pointing out a thing that I also hate, says Matt Bat. Creators who repost clips with them pantomiming over the top of them.
Bro, seriously, how is this a content category? And it is. There are literally people who that is their whole shtick. Their whole account is reacting to other people's videos. Like, could there be a lazier form of content creation? Who said that?
I got no problem with react videos. I think they're great. Sometimes I enjoy them. But just pantomiming is not really reacting.
No.
It's not adding anything. However, I'm wrong because they're very popular.
Apparently, really are.
Humanity wants them.
Oh, God. I mean, I did see a guy who apparently has created himself internet fame by just finding and reading the funny. So there are like two trends in one here. One is the fact that sort of comment bait videos exist, and then the comments themselves become new content. Like, I find this totally fascinating. It's almost like meta content,
right.
You put something out there because you know that there are going to be a bunch of comments about it.
And then if people want to come read the comments.
Exactly. And half of the comments are me breaking an ankle, sprinting to the comment section, right? Like it is a template at this point. And then there's at least one, if there's one guy, there are 1,000. And his whole deal is he sprints to the comment sections to read the comments out loud. And then that's his content. I mean, it's just so recursive. Like the idea
works,
that, why do I work so hard? I guess is the question I really have.
The Ouroboros will eat itself.
One imagines it is doing it, but it's endless.
But in the meantime, you just got to watch that tail go down its throat. Gross.
Sandra from Kirkland may have hit the thing jackpot. Hi, Tomori. Sandra, are you really from Kirkland? Have we already talked about this? That's amazing. 1. And 2, hi, Tomori. I was just at a stoplight next to a 1, late model minivan driven by a 2, mid-30s hipster looking dude sporting a 3, neat little mustache, blaring 4 sea chanties. What? Sandra writes that it's a thing hat trick, but I would argue it is actually a thing grand slam.
Yeah.
And she says, had to share things. Thanks for keeping us up on all the things.
And Sandra's in Kirkland. So it's 5.
It's like a grand slam and a home run. I don't even know. I just am, what? Is Kirkland in Washington? It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the name. That's where the Costco originated, and that's where the Kirkland brand comes from.
It feels like a huge knowledge gap on my part. That's kind of embarrassing, honestly. Now that I put those words together, I was like, hey, I wonder if, and then you told me, and then, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, there's always something new to learn.
There is. Today, that's why we have TIL.
TIL.
I'm going to learn something right now from Josh in Denver with some thingformations. Hello, Tomori. Just wanted to add 2 bits of thingformation as I laugh along this week. Unbothered cats are a sub thing for me on cat Reddit, where I may or may not spend far too much time. This usually takes the form of a photo of a cat laying in the center of some chaos of their own creation, like knocked over potted plants, scratched up furniture. The cats look as smug, innocent, and peaceful, and the caption reads simply, unbothered.
Perfect.
Part 2 is that I work in the distribution warehouse for a major grocery chain. We deliver to all of Colorado and a handful of stores across state lines. I have seen the number of dragon fruit cases going out double in the last couple of years. It's distinctive in appearance, so it catches my eye. Must be a thing. As always, love the show. Thanks for keeping me informed. I've been a fan since the early BOL days. Looking forward to Spectacle Fest next year. As are we, John.
As are we. I think, we've got a great lineup together for Spectacle Fest. I think you're really going to enjoy it next year.
Yeah, Spectacle Fest is next year. It always has been.
Always has been, always will be. That Charlie dude writes in on Buc-ee's, since we are, in fact, still talking about Buc-ee's.
Oh, my gosh.
We are. Here's my 2 cents. When on road trips or driving to see family, we know that if we stop at Buc-ee's, there will be clean bathrooms with most likely no wait and something for everybody to nibble on. My son likes their brisket sandwiches while I like their turkey, and my wife and daughter love their biscuits, for example. They are huge, but they're pretty. I am assuming he means the Buc-ee's, not the biscuits. Buc-ee's are huge, but they're pretty easy to get in and out of quickly if you're just getting gas and then using the restroom. And grabbing
that could apply to the biscuits now.
I thought it did. Like I was just reading along.
They're easy to get in and out quickly if you're just using, but you could get gas.
And then he says, where they get you, though, is their other products, such as apparel, cooking supplies like Lodge cast iron, and toys like Squishmallows and Labubu's.
Labubu's in the Buc-ee's. That's great.
Labubu's in the Buc-ee's is almost like too much. And then that Charlie dude says, love you, bro. Are advent calendars a thing this year? To which we say,
probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did we? I can't remember even if we brought up advent calendars as a thing last year or the year before, but they have been.
It's been a couple of years we would talk about them, I think.
An ever expanding part of the universe, no question. He says, my wife and I are currently looking for advent calendars for our children, and the main reason is we're celebrating Christmas with them this year at Thanksgiving, and thought it would be fun if they had a little something to open up every day during Christmas. Oh my God, that is so fun.
That is cute. I love that.
But he also said that they are expensive, and yes, they are expensive.
Extreme thingism.
You know which one I recommend, actually, if there's one near you? Trader Joe's. They got a perfectly good one, and it has chocolate in it like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
It doesn't
they
have
are just chocolate, though. Like, they're not different every day.
Well, it's like different chocolates, I think. No,
I got one.
Be like
well,
the same
I don't know.
crappy
The one I got
every
one
day.
year was just the same chocolate in different shapes. But it was
I think
shapes.
that is the case. Yeah, that's true. You don't get a different, but like the Bon Maman one is like $10,000 and weighs as much as a Volkswagen, and it just has jelly in it every day.
It's just freaking
jelly.
Tons of jelly. What are you going
So
to do with
much
that?
jelly. Just get a little piece of chocolate every day. Like, come on, people. That's how we
Much
do it.
better for you. Jody in Minneapolis on a fashion thing. Hi, Tomori. I noticed a guy wearing a cropped tee on the Meet Cutes NYC account, and it was super flattering. I was at a friend's after that, and his teenage foster son had a cropped tee that he found too big. He had my son's friend confirmed it's in or tough, which is what they say for a good fit right now, at least in Minneapolis. The DuckDuckGo search had lots of images, so I think it's a thing.
That is such a great catch. It is completely a thing. And like with crop tees on women forums, it can range from cropped at the top of the pant to cropped like just under the nipple. Like it's a whole range of crop tops. But yes, no question.
Cropped to your comfort level.
Great catch. Really good. Justine needs a thing check. Hey, hello, Rich Tamale. That mashup is goated. Absolutely. Goated, by the way, 100% a language thing. I'm not sure if this is a new thing or if I'm just getting older and becoming the old man yelling at cloud. I've been seeing on all my feeds lately, people just casually talking about people who I think are celebrities, but I'll never know because they refer to them by first name only. It's always something like, I think the reason Sophia is mad is because her boyfriend. And it's not like that's enough to Google. And then I'm not interested and I'm going to keep scrolling, but then it happens again. And I only know one thing for certain, and it is that I am not in the know. Is this a new phenomenon or does this happen to everyone when they turn 30? Oh, Peanut, you're only 30. God, it's going to get so much worse.
Yeah, Justine,
Need
don't
some
worry.
twist
Happens to everybody where you're like, wait, first name, who? Who that? Who's Lisa? Which Lisa? And she did what? Yeah. But It's a Thing is here to keep you,
We'll
at
find
least
out.
partially in the game.
We will try to find out who Sophia is and let you know. But
Is
yeah,
it
the
Sophia from
programming,
Cat's Eye?
the programming
But she
right
doesn't
to
have a
the
boyfriend.
algorithm is 100% a thing. 100%. Where you're just like, I only live in this algorithm, and so everyone will know who I talk about. That's how tight my bubble is.
No, very much so. And every once in a while, I'll do a tech news thing where I'll mention a person by a single name, and people will be like, "Who?" And I'm like, it's because they're surfing in from outside of the conversation. Where I'm like, yeah, everybody knows who Elon is, right? When I say that, most people are like, "Oh, I know exactly who you mean." But then there's somebody who's not in the conversation for some reason. My post washes up on their social media shore, and they're like, "Why don't you explain who that is?" I'm like, "Well, because it wasn't meant for you. That's why."
Yep. But like I learned at journalism school in my senior seminar, someone is always showing up for the first time.
Yeah,
help
that's
them
true.
out.
In journalism,
not in algorithms.
Kevin from Pittsburgh has a thing formation. Kevin says, as a coach of multiple 10 and under baseball and soccer teams, I can 1,000% confirm that 6'7" is the biggest thing among elementary school aged boys. See your friend coming down the sidewalk, greet him with 6'7". Hit a double, everyone yells 6'7" from the dugout. I'm pretty sure there was a soccer game last weekend where the boys literally didn't say anything besides that all game. It's generally said at a slow pace, i.e. 6, 7, and is accompanied by a hand gesture of them moving their arms up and down. I'm getting too old for this, says Kevin.
I think it's possible that we are not giving 6'7" enough attention.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It probably needs more.
I saw it pop up on a little reel that was kind of making fun of what it's going to be like to be an anthropology student who's studying 2025.
Yeah.
and they mentioned it there too. And I'm sort of starting to get the vibe that this might actually be like even bigger than we have thought it was.
And this is why we need your things. Thank you, Kevin, for sending this along, because it helps like reaffirm like, okay, 6'7", we knew it was a thing, but just how big of a thing.
Yeah.
Get a better sense.
Oh, we appreciate you so much. Feedback at itsathing.me is where you can send us emails. And of course, patreon.com/itsathing is where you can support the show directly with your dollars or whatever currency you choose. And if you support us at the shout out level, you get one. A shout out. A
big shout out. And today's are based on marketing materials for the brand new iPhone Air.
Which I think is just Rich trolling me, and I'm fine with it. Fine with it. All right, I'll kick us off.
Do it.
Super thin, strikingly light, shockingly Mike Akins.
Flexible ways to frame you, Louis St. Amour.
2 advanced AB puppies in 1.
Super high Veiler trucks by default.
New look, even more Lara Abel.
Effortlessly helpful features from S-Dub Texas to visual intelligence.
I mean, I bet they are not, is all I'm saying. Oh, goodness. New front, new rear, new Gabrielle Cohen.
Smile. It's the world's favorite Jake Woods.
Brilliant photos and pro-style Eric Duncan? Yes, please.
Kevin Sill in a new light.
Hyper speed. Hyper Lee Price.
Hyper Lee Price.
Hyper Lee.
All the must-haves, all on AJ Venturella.
Effortlessly Benjamin Forrest every day.
Worth the Morris Jones? Absolutely.
Remove unwanted distractions with a Brian Gianfrancaro.
A few ways Dom gives you more.
So this is what Bio Cow feels like.
Okay. So that's it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank
so
you,
we gave Gabrielle a BBL and we felt up Bio Cow today. So
yeah, well, that's we're all friends here, right?
We're all friends here. And this is how you become our friend, is with money. Just kidding. We like you anyway. Patreon.com/it's a thing, though, is where you can keep the show going week after week. A light show for heavy times is my new tagline.
Don't forget our merch. Go take a walk down our virtual aisles at it'sathing.me/shop.
And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Take my high. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, light show for heavy times. That's
Right?
good word.
Damn,
crafting.
I don't know where
Yeah.
that came from, but I love it.
That was beautiful.
You know what it
That's
came from?
us.
The heart.
The heart.
Aw.
Molly, I was
Turned
not
on your
trolling
heart
you
light.
with the iPhone Air. I really wasn't.
You say that as if it would have been a bad thing.
I don't know your opinions on the Air. I choose not to.
But don't you?
But don't you, though?
I imagine you approached it as, oh, this is a novel offering. I'll see what reputable reviewers think of this before
Absolutely. Decide. Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
Claude do deep research.
not that
yeah.
not that any companies are out of idea.
I'll seriously consider whether new hardware will fix all of the software problems that drive me absolutely batshit on a daily basis. Yeah. It's probably,
Can
if
I-
it's thinner, I won't even notice.
Can I just say, and I know we already talked about new OSs being broken all the time. Don't install them. I did not realize how much of my of my enjoyment of Mac OS was based on Finder. And I have discovered that now. And I'm
Wait.
very upset.
Did they F up Finder?
Just the look, it just looks different. It literally is just looking different. It's just my lizard brain being like, "Oh, the buttons look different."
I was going to
It's
say,
very bubbly and
having done the beta, the first week you have it, everything sucks. But that's always true,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Most of that stuff has gone away from me after the first week, where I'm like, okay, that's down there now, got it. You know, it's fine. There's still a few things though, but mostly it's a wash. I don't think it made it better, but it didn't make it appreciably worse for me.
yeah. I mean, performance-wise, it's the exact same thing. And I'm assuming the Spotlight is way better with all the integration stuff. So. And I'm a
It's
Spotlight junkie, so okay. Well, I'm a Spotlight.
Like,
Like, I
it's
love
not.
Spotlight anyway.
I know.
So like, I don't launch anything from
Yeah,
anywhere.
it still
Or I don't
works,
go- yeah.
but I don't know that it's better. It's just
As long as they didn't break it, because I
Yeah.
like you, live my entire life with Spotlight and the Finder. Like I just search for everything in the Finder, and I search
Yeah.
for everything in Spotlight.
Jackie gets so upset with me because I don't organize anything on my
No.
phone.
Why would I?
I don't know where any app is, and if I can't remember the name of the app, I literally cannot find it because I
Yeah.
Just
I love it when they change the search, because there's a different search keyword that an app developer can have trigger
oh,
it
yes.
to come up than the name.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
And so like Marriott had Marriott as the search keyword because that's what they thought everybody was going to search. But I was like, oh, it's called Bonvoy. Let me sure. Bonvoy brought up nothing, even though that's the actual name of the app or was. Then they changed it to be Marriott Bonvoy. I'm like, okay, fair compromise.
I definitely do. This will crack you up, Rich, because I definitely I make you can't see this at all. I make containers for everything, right? So I have grouped apps into
Oh yeah, me
food
too.
and social and Amazon and streaming and whatever. And then also just have a bunch of random apps over here. And then, but I never go
No.
into those containers. I have no clue what app is in. And in fact, once in a while, I'll open one up and be like, Jesus, why do I have so many apps in here?
That I was going to say, I do the exact same thing with all the little containers.
Yep.
And the only time I go into them is when I've decided to clean up my phone and delete apps. I'm like, what's
Yeah,
in here?
And
Well,
that's
yeah,
a
and
shock
like
every
at
time.
one point I was ambitious and set all those up, but they're all outdated. So I'm just like, I haven't used this app in like 4 years. So it's,
Yeah.
it's weird.
I think
paying
that's
that.
actually the case. Probably it's the oldest ones are in there. Like when you set up a new organizing system in your house and then you put the stuff in there and then you forget it because you didn't ever need it in the first place. What
Yeah.
you needed to do was get rid of it. Yeah, that's me. Same.
I've got, what's
Now
my
I'm looking at
weirdest
stuff.
one? I have one called Reference.
Okay.
Really?
Wolfram
Yeah.
Alpha or
It's got contacts, time scroller, Google, Apple Maps, Realtor.com, weather, the California DMV wallet, and Ancestry in it.
Okay. I have something similar, but I just called it utilities. And it has
Oh.
like LastPass and Bitwarden, but also the Merlin Bird ID, iRobot, Geico, my YMCA barcode,
Can we just say this one nailed the name of this one right
and
here.
lug.
Folder.
Folder.
Folder. I just have one called folder.
Is what it says it is.
You know what? Not
The
wrong.
folder.
Not
It's a
wrong.
Is that-
folder.
Is that the first one you ever made? Because that's pretty delightful.
No, that's like deep in there. It's like it's like my local grocery store and Grubhub.
Oh my god. That is
I have
amazing.
utilities with one app in it. It's the Bubble Level app.
Oh,
Like,
I have a
what am I-
utilities one.
am I
Mine has
doing?
Measure, the Apple Watch app, Speed Test, Airalo, My Spectrum, Not Emacs, Widgetsmith, and the Harmony Remote app, which is, by the way, deprecated. So I should probably
Yeah.
delete that.
I have the smartwatch with the Pebble app, that the old Pebble app that no longer
The old
works.
Pebble, yeah.
But I have the new Pebble app, and I'm wearing my Pebble watch. That works great. I'm getting notifications on it. This is a 10-year-old watch, Molly. I'm bringing it back.
Wow.
back.
Did you email about that? Somebody emailed us about that.
I messaged, I tagged you on Blue Sky. About
that's
that,
what it
'cause
was,
I was
right.
like, this is just like, oh,
'Cause
10-year-old tech, and it works. I mean, like,
That's
the
amazing.
battery is like 2 days, but that's still better than my Apple Watch.
That's better than the Apple Watch. That's very
Yeah.
sustainable of
And
you.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did
And I
buy a
should
new
have
band,
I
so.
should have appreciated it in that context because I saw it and I was just like, who still has that? And then I'm like,
Saving that e-waste.
now I'm literally
Uh,
looking at all these folders, by the way, and then I'm considering like putting things in folders. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, stop that. I am flying
matter.
JSX this weekend because it was
best.
marginally more expensive, but almost the same as Southwest.
Worth it.
And so I can't wait to report back on my experience.
Oh, have you not taken it before?
Never taken it before.
You're
Anybody-
ruined. gonna be
We're flying
ruined.
Burbank to Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and we're going to do the valet park at Burbank. So we're going to drive over there, let them valet park it, and then we're flying to Las Vegas. We'll grab an Uber. We could literally walk 15 minutes from JSX in Las Vegas to Mandalay Bay.
Really?
Like you could walk to the convention center side of Mandalay Bay. If we didn't have luggage, I'd almost think about doing it. But
God,
we'll end
all by
up
itself,
taking,
that's almost
yeah.
a-
I think taking
yeah.
a car will also take 15 minutes.
Oh, it absolutely will. Oh man, I've taken JSX a couple times to Reno.
Yeah.
Once to Burbank, and then maybe once to it is. I've taken it once to Phoenix. I mean, it is over for you. I just want you to know that anywhere, well, especially now that Southwest is like on the way to being absolutely ruined by
Yeah.
private equity. Like, if it's even remotely comparably priced, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, that was the thing. It
It's
was
not
like
even.
it was like a $50 total difference for
my
2
God.
tickets, right? So I'm like, well, I'm definitely let's try this. And they're like, please don't get here too much before 20 minutes before your plane takes off. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And then it's a private plane that's not private, right? They've sold the seats in it to a bunch of people. I'm explaining it to anybody who doesn't know. So you don't have to go through the regular airport. You just show up at their hangar, they check you in, and then if it's 20 minutes before the flight, you just walk onto the plane. Otherwise, they have a nice little waiting area, apparently, right?
Wasn't this like how like Virgin started an airline? Isn't
Is
that the
it really?
rumor?
Is that how Virgin started?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, that may be the myth, and also that I'm
Yeah.
misrepresenting. But it was like Richard Branson wanted a flight, and he was just like, "Oh, it's just cheaper to just run a charter plane and sell the tickets to everybody."
The problem is for JSX to continue, it has to continue to grow. And if it grows, it won't be able to do all
It'll
the
get
things that it does that are a
crappier.
big advantage. So I'm not sure where that's headed, but
I was looking where it was flying. I did not expect Cleveland to be one among the locations, and it is not. But I was surprised no Chicago. That's the only one major one that I didn't see. And they
yeah,
don't get up to,
they're
like,
sort of East
Seattle,
Coast
I think.
and West Coast focused at the moment. And like
because
only
they're
like
pretty.
one,
They're not huge planes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm so irritated with myself though that I just did this Vegas trip where they gave me like way too big of a travel allowance, considering that it's like Oakland to Vegas, which is like an $89 Southwest flight, you know. But now I'm so mad at myself that I did not think to look at JSX. Like I just defaulted to Southwest like a ding dong. Oh man, what a miss! That was a miss.
And
You can go to
JSX can
Cabo?
Yeah, you can go to Cabo on JSX. Yeah.
Done.
You have to show up a little earlier for that one because it's international, like 30 minutes.
Like
before.
30 minutes. Probably.
Oh, the worst.
Salt Lake City. Oh my
What, you'd have to show up
goodness.
4 hours early, just
No.
in case? Oh,
Yeah.
it's weird.
And it's a private hangar, so you just walk out of the hangar and then pick up your car.
Onto the plane. Right. Yeah. It is so nice.
They have their own car rental thing if you want to rent a car. I don't know what the prices are. I didn't look at it.
High.
We're not going to do that. But I assumed that was probably high. But
I had to
they're
do it
friendly to ride hail stuff. So you've done the ride hailing thing with them?
No, I had to do the car rental thing once, and I'm trying to remember why. It was the work. It was like a reporting trip. And I think we just could not find a car any other way, something like that. Like there's something was going on. I don't know, but there was some reason why I had to rent a car from them, and it was absurdly expensive, but it was so great. Like, I mean, literally they just had the car waiting outside and they started it for me. So it was like cooled down because it was Reno. Oh my God. It's
what is the scale that they hit before
I don't know.
TSA comes in and just or like what regulation are they?
It's because they're flying out of a private hangar that they don't have to follow the airport stuff.
Okay. Okay. So as soon as they have a plane big enough, or they want to,
if the planes need to get too bigger, or if they've got too many, then they probably wouldn't be able to come out of the private hangar anymore.
Gotcha.
But.
Right.
So what I'm hearing is invest in private hangars.
I think that's what they would probably, exactly. That's probably what they would have to
privatize
do.
the private airline industry. Think about it. Double privatization.
They have a lot of room to grow, honestly, though, before it becomes a problem. Just because regional flights, apparently, I've learned this in researching electrification of flight, are 80% of continental flight travel. So they could probably go to a lot more airports from a lot more airports before.
I was going to say they've got a lot of room for growth in connections and cities and services that they fly to and from,
but not necessarily number of flights out of Oakland, let's say.
Okay.
Anyway,
but that would drive the price up. All right. Yes. Let's say goodbye to everyone. Thank
Meeting
you so
time.
much. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye, team.